everyone, and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. I am Agni James, and tonight we are going to be doing a guided meditation. We are going to be playing some chess. Those of you who don't know me, I'm a chess instructor, IRL, and I also have a master's in analytic philosophy. So we'll be discussing some philosophy, and we'll see where the night takes us. Maybe we'll get into chakra balancing and readings from the Tao Te Ching. It's one of the greatest books ever written. How's everyone doing tonight? Ignorant, hey, how's it going, friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. I know you missed a bunch of streams, but it's good to have you back. Petey, hey, what's going on, friend? How you doing? Hey, welcome. Yeah, we should have a good show tonight. A good stream. At least I hope we do. Right? I mean, that's always my hope and my intention to be able to come on here and share some love and kindness with people, and hopefully people will benefit from that, right? And Victor Soar is here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Victor Soar is a streamer here on Twitch. He's relatively new to the streaming world. He's been around on Twitch for a long time, but he's relatively new to streaming. He's got a master's in psychology, and he's going for his PhD, and he's into philosophy. He's into chess. He's into a lot of the same things I am. He's into meditation, and we both believe that our society has gotten weak, and we need to toughen up. We need to get mentally tough to be able to deal with all the craziness in the world. So we share that. So definitely check him out and drop him a follow. You will not be disappointed. Let's see. Where are we at here in chat? Hey, Danny John. Hello, Danny John. So good to see you. You made it. You made it to the stream. I didn't think you were going to make it. It's 9:50, Chicago time at least. And I say Chicago time, but that's not central. I should say Central time, right? Central U.S. time, right? But yeah, but you made it, and I'm happy about that. I really am. Let me know if you want to do the meditation early, or if you want me to do the chess early, because I was planning on playing chess. But I will rearrange the order depending on how tired you are. Danny John is, I hope you're all right with me sharing this. Danny John is a college professor, and she had to teach 4 classes today, which can get pretty rough. Yeah, I don't know how tired she is right now. She also has a PhD in psychology. She's a super IO psychology. She's a super smart, wonderful human being. We're actually working on and some business endeavors together. We're creating a nonprofit. We're involved in the liminal web, and she is bringing me into the world of Emerge. Emerge is pretty cool, and when I learn a little bit more about it, then I will be talking about it on Twitch, and it's going to be a pretty cool experience. Yeah, Victor. So yeah, I mean, as far as Danny John goes, I just want to make sure if she's just here for the meditation, I want to make sure we get that in, and then she can go and go to sleep or whatever. That's the main thing. But yeah, I want to see where she's at right now. Let's see, Petey. Okay, hey, you say let's see, hello. See, hello. Doing well. You're doing well. Is that a keyboard behind you? Yeah, that is a keyboard behind me. So you're so consistent with the intro screen countdown, the countdown timer. So I try to be, right. I try to be. A lot of streamers are they have the countdown timer going, and then people are like waiting around, they're like, when's it gonna start? But I like to be punctual. Maybe, I don't know, I think it's because of my dad. My father is a super punctual person. Like, he's always on time for everything. And I think I got it from him. But it's kind of funny because my mom is the complete opposite end of the spectrum. So my dad's like always punctual, and my mom's always late. It's kind of an interesting thing. One other important thing to note, punctuality is contingent upon where you live throughout the world. If you live, like, I had a friend that lived in Italy, and she's used to being on time. So she would, if a meeting was at 2:00, she'd show up at 2:00. No one would be there. And she was like, what's going on? And then the meeting would start at like 2:30 or 3. People just expect you to be late. That's like how it is in Italy. And then I had another friend who moved to Japan, and like they're super intense about being on time in Japan. If you're like 5 minutes late, it's like the end of the world in some contexts. So like it depends. It's culturally sensitive. Punctuality. It's kind of neat. In the U.S., it's kind of mixed. You have some people that are always late and some people that are always early. Let's see. What did I miss anything in chat? I think we're good. Petey, though, you say, yeah, is that a keyboard behind you? Yeah, it's a keyboard behind me. So I took piano lessons when I was 5 years old, and then I never touched, and then that was it. I just took it for a little while when I was 5 years old. Never touched a piano since then. And then about 5 years ago, I was like, I got this keyboard. I had a keyboard. I bought it from a friend. And I was just kind of sitting around collecting dust, and I was like, I should actually learn some stuff. I don't know. I don't really remember how to play or anything like that because I was 5 when I was playing. So I went and I started learning one of my favorite Nine Inch Nails songs. It's on the album that they released, Ghosts, and it was track 1. It's literally called Ghosts 1. And so I started learning, and I learned the first 45, 50 seconds of it. This was like maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and it felt good. It was like it felt really good to be playing that and to know that. And then I went over there recently, and I'd forgotten the whole thing, and that felt really bad. It's amazing when you learn something, and then when you forget it, you're kind of like, dude, I put all this time into this. I put all this time, and now I don't even remember it, and so that's kind of frustrating. But yeah, my plan is to get back into using that, and I keep it out to give myself a constant reminder to actually go back and check it out at some time. Let's see. It was kind of interesting. There's a story with Trent Reznor. He's the front man he is Nine Inch Nails. He's always been the front man. But he basically is the whole band, right? Because they've had a lot of guys come in and out, but he's always been there. He's the one that creates the music. And Trent had this saxophone that had been just chilling in his studio that he hadn't played since high school, right? He had this saxophone, and it was in there for 20 years or maybe 25 years, right? And he was just in the corner of the room, and he would look at it every now and then and just kind of shrug it off. But he said it would bother him a little bit that he was never incorporating the saxophone into his music, right? And then one day he was looking at it and he's like, fuck it, I'm going to relearn the saxophone. So we walked over to it, he picked it up, and he started playing the sax. And then all of a sudden he's like, you know what, I'm going to incorporate this into my next album. So now when he came out with the album Hesitation Marks, you can hear him playing the sax, and it's pretty damn good. It's pretty awesome. So if you I feel like if you just keep an instrument in your sight where you see it all the time, eventually one day you're just going to feel inspired and you're going to go and play. All right. Let's see where we're at in chat here. Janny John, you say no, it's fine, do whatever. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just didn't know if you were rushing to get the meditation in or not, or what. Chess is cool. All right, yeah. And Petey, you say, yep, your countdown actually means something. It's important to me, to be on time. Yeah, that is funny, Victor. So you asked Danny John if she has any research interests. So basically, she could go on for the next month about all of her research interests. Yeah, you wrote your dissertation on curiosity, right? She's good with curiosity. That's why we hang out. She's always curious about what I'm doing. She says I'm like a curious guy. I make her curious. Petey, you say that's so interesting. You have heard that the entire culture in Spain is much more relaxed about everything compared to the U.S. Yeah, it's like that. Depending on where you live. I mean, there's certain countries that you show up late and you're supposed to be late. And then there's certain countries you show up 5 minutes late and, they won't even let you in the room. It's crazy. It's crazy how it is in different areas. Victor Sor, yeah, you're into social and evolutionary psych. I think evolutionary psychology is especially interesting. I have a biology background. As an undergrad, I got bachelor's degrees in psychology and molecular biology. So I've got my fair share of evolutionary biology in the picture. So I'm always interested in in diachronic explanations, such as evolutionary explanations, and you can use those in philosophy as well and in psychology, right, to explain certain phenomena and thought processes, things like that. Let's see. Victor, so you say you're interested in evolutionary perspective on the dual process model of prejudice. Yeah, I think we talked about this that one day, man. Yeah, we were talking about this. That's cool. and various traits that you believe may help address such prejudice, which includes mental toughness. There we go. The mental toughness. You said the key word, man. I love that. I love that. Danny John, you say, my earphones look like black spike earrings. They kind of do, right? They kind of do. It's kind of looks badass, right? I like these headphones. Victor Sword, no, dude. I have had zero time. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be a little while. It's going to be a little while before I actually get up voice chat. But we will get it up at some point. But yeah, like I always say, I'm like the Catholic Church. You know, I progress very slow in my in my developments, but things eventually get done. You know, Vatican II will happen. Was it Vatican II? Is that what they called it? I don't remember what the hell they called it. But yeah, things will happen. Things move here. Victor, sorry, you say, oh sweet, mind sharing a bit more. Yeah, yes. Danny John can tell you all sorts of. Danny, you say evolutionary psychology is BS. What? No, it's not. No, it's not. Come on. Boo, Danny John. Boo, Danny John. She's dissing our baby, Victor Soros. She's dissing our baby. Evolutionary psychology. I like evolutionary psychology. I think evolutionary psychology is really cool. The evolutionary perspective, yes. Evolutionary psychology, boo. Okay, maybe you don't like the current framework of evolutionary psychology. Maybe that's what you're saying. But yeah, you know what? We all have our opinions, and that's what makes us human. That's what makes us human, right? We have different opinions about things. Okay, a little bit about myself, because like my favorite thing to talk about in the world is myself, right? No, I'm just kidding, but I will tell you a little bit about what I did today. I focused on my core during my workout today. I did a really good core workout. I did some options trading. Went to work, taught a bunch of kids chess, because that's what I do. I teach chess, right? And it's interesting because the group that I teach on Wednesdays, I have kids that don't even know the basic piece movements. So I'm teaching them, the total basics, and then I have kids that know intermediate tactics. So I have this whole like spectrum of chess players in there, and it's difficult because it's like, okay, I got to work. You can't work with everyone at the same time, right? You have to pick and choose. And so what I did is I actually had some of the more advanced students working with some of the least advanced students, and that kind of made it good. That kind of made it better. Hey, Imbalanced is here. How's it going, friend? Good to see you. Big shout out for Imbalanced Physique. He is a streamer here on Twitch. He's been around quite some time. He's a fitness streamer, but he also has branched off into tarot. He does tarot streams. Really authentic, genuine dude. Check him out. Drop him a follow. It's good to see you back, Imbalanced. How's everything been going, man? You took what, 3 months off? 3 months off, and now you're back. You're back in the swing of things. You're not streaming as much anymore, but I still see your name popping up every now and then. I lurk sometimes when you're streaming. I pop in every now and then. But it's good to see you back, dude. How's everything going with you? How are you enjoying your day? How's everything with that? Oh yeah, and then I went for a run. So yeah, I focused on core today. And then I did options trading, went to work, and then I played some chess. Victor Shore got me pumped up about these tactics puzzles on chess.com, and I keep getting up there, and then I keep self-destructing. I think I'm around like 2,700 now. My goal is to get to 3,000. I'm gonna do it. I just need to go for like a long stretch without self-destructing, and I got to keep my patience up. That's always the problem. I start getting greedy, and I want that time bonus, because that's the way it works with these tactics puzzles. If you just do the puzzle like in the slow process, you get like 5 points, right? But if you can get the puzzle done like real quickly, you can get like up to like 14 points or 15 points, right? So I'm always like trying to get those time bonuses, and then I'm like, oh, this has to be the move, but I won't calculate it out fully, right? And then I get angry, and then I'll mess up a bunch in a row. But yeah, Imbalance, you're doing good. All right, I'm glad to hear, man. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Let's see. Deanne, you're talking about evolutionary psychology. Say it is a lot, and you're bad at typing on the phone keyboard, so you're not great in chat. Yeah. And Victor, so you said that's cool. Everyone is entitled to their thought processes, and such disagreements can only further the conversation. The science and logic is the final authority in the end. Science and logic, I believe so. I agree, man. Unless the continental philosophers are right. and that contradiction is actually like the part of is actually the fundamental the fundamental force of the universe, right? And logic, it doesn't even bear any doesn't even link with reality, right? Sometimes they'll argue that point. The analytic philosophers, people in my tradition, no, we're gonna say logic will save us. Logic will save us. Ooh, hey, JT Farms is here. JT, hello, Danny. Thank you, Danny John. Thank you for getting me JT Farms's attention. JT, how are you doing? Good to see you. Are you on break right now? What's going on, JT? It's so good having the channel shaman back. She's been working all the time now. I never get to see my channel shaman. The one that actually gave me this mala, she sent me this fire quartz. She keeps me. You're on your break right now. All right. Well, so what's going on with you, JT? Like, what's new? Thanks. Have a great stream. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate you popping in. I hope everything is going well with you and going well in your world. Life's crazy. JT, you have a pretty physically demanding job. Are you still feeling sore? It's like you went from like not having a very physically demanding existence to to being thrust into a very physically demanding world. Your body's going to be like all like sore and tired, and you're going to have to do like a lot of stretching. Drink a lot of water. That's one thing I can recommend. You said it gets now it's probably cooling down, but you said it was getting really hot in where you were working. So yeah, drink a lot of water, stay hydrated. It will keep your muscles more limber too. If you have a lot of water in your system, you'll be able to move better. You'll be less likely to cramp up. Like when I don't drink enough water, I'll get leg cramps. That's been a thing throughout my life. So yeah, it's important to stay hydrated. And look, Healer Rose is here. We got everyone. We got the whole crew coming through tonight. This is great. Healer Rose, hello to you, friend. How are you doing? It's been a while. How's everything going with you? How's your day treating you? I hope how are you treating your day? There's a lot going on right now, right? Let's see, JT, you say 4 22-ounce bottles a day. Okay, that's pretty good. I think they say what you're supposed to drink. It's either like your whole or half your body weight in ounces of water a day. So I think that's pretty good. I don't know. I'm ridiculous with my water consumption. I used to literally drink 2 gallons of water a day, but that's when I was doing Bikram yoga, because I was just dripping sweat for a 90-minute session. Those of you who don't know, Bikram yoga is 26 postures that were taken from the Hatha yoga set of 81 postures. So Bikram took 26 postures and said, let's do this in a room that's heated up to 105 degrees. So he heated up the room to 105 degrees and we do 26 postures, 2 sets of each posture, and you sweat more than you'll ever sweat in your life. I guarantee it, because you're working out, you're doing an intensive workout in a 105 degree room. And it gets humid in there too sometimes, because you got a lot of people in there. Let's see. Anyways, Healer Rose. Healer Rose is a streamer here on Twitch. Definitely check him out. Drop him a follow. A super awesome human being. Definitely go check out the stream. Let's see, Victor. So you say, Agni, you sent a link that explains how to synchronize Discord and Twitch streaming. Okay, did you send it to my? Did you DM me or did you put it in Discord? But I'll check it out. JT, you're leaving. Well, good night. Love to you. I'm glad you were able to stop in, JT. It's always good to see you. Okay. You send it in Discord. All right. I will check it out then. Yeah, JT, she just pops in and it's so good to see her. Brings back old memories. She was hardcore. She was here for every single stream. In fact, this mala, she saw 40 consecutive streams. Imagine that dedication. 40 consecutive streams, and put 3 beads on the mala each stream for 40 consecutive streams. Like, how amazing is that? To have a channel shaman with that kind of dedication, like that's wild. I mean, that's something you remember your whole life. I'm never gonna forget that. JT, you say, yeah, you've only missed 7 streams ever. That's crazy. Think about that. All the streams I've done, I've been streaming what 19 months, and you've only missed 7. And there was a period of time where I was streaming a lot more often than now. Like there was a period of time where I think I streamed like what 25, 30 consecutive days, and you've only missed 7 streams. That's like the most dedicated channel shaman that anyone in the world could ever have, right? JT, you say okay, good night for reals. Yeah. Healer Rose, you say the realest one. Yeah. Okay. All right. Victor, sorry, and I will check that out in Discord, but you got to give me some time. I'm like the Catholic Church. I move slow. Okay, let's switch off to Puzzle Rush. Let's do a quick Puzzle Rush. Let's make sure everyone can see it because that's kind of important. So the goal of Puzzle Rush is to see how many chess puzzles I can solve in a 3-minute time period. As you can see, my high ever is 29. I once scored 29. Now, when I'm on stream, I'm distracted, so I don't do nearly as well, but I'm usually happy if I can score in the 20s. So let's see how I do. Here we go. Wish me luck. These are mostly puzzles in which you checkmate your opponent, win material. There's some defensive puzzles in there. I don't think there are any positional puzzles in there. But it's mostly just checkmating and win material and defense. Here, let's do it. Okay, mate in 1, mate in 2. I mean, oops. All right, check, mate. Win material. What am I doing? All right, I guess I'm going to be moving slow tonight. What is the deal here? Oh, duh, come on. Let's move. Pick up the pace, Agni. Pick up the pace. Slow. This is, wait. Slowness. There's that, then that. Where's my follow-up? Hold on. That. All right, this is going to be a really, really bad, I'm not seeing, no, that's not it. That can't be it. Oh, white to move. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, it's kind of important to know which color is moving. Oh my God. Wait, what? All right, that was pretty sloppy. That was sloppy. All right. Double check. Yeah. Jeez. You're not going to break any records. White to move. Okay, you're not going to break any records if you don't know what color you are. That's definitely something to note. What are we doing here? Take. Why am I not seeing this one? This is really weird. Yeah, sometimes like easy ones you don't even see. All right, I'm not seeing anything. I couldn't even see it. All right. This is really bad. This is my worst puzzle rush in a long time. I am sorry, everyone, for this. I am not even, okay, fork. All right. There we go. What am I doing? All right. And then we get this and this. All right. All right. Let's see. Maybe I can still make some magic happen. What am I doing here? Oh, the bishop. The bishop. Come on. Too slow. Whoa. Easy there, Agni. Easy. I'm ready to blunder. I'm blundering everywhere. Oh, duh. Okay. Yeah, everything's just slow. Like, everything's just really slow right now. Does he have checks all over the place? Hold on a second. I feel like he's going to be able to check me infinitely. Yeah, I knew that wasn't right, but I was running out of time. 18, boo. So that is not a good showing. 18 is not a good showing, just so you know. 18 is not a good showing. 20 or more on stream. But like I said earlier, it helps if you know what color your pieces are. Okay. Victor Store. The queen. Okay, so there was a queen trap there. Yeah, pawn push trap the queen. Yeah, and then the queen sacked and forced mate. Yeah, dude, I was off there hardcore. All right, I'm going to call that my warm-up round. But I'm ready to play a game. I want to play a little bit of a game in a minute. Let's do a lead chess game. Let's do a lead chess game. All right, let's see how it goes on lead chess. Let's see if my luck's going to be any better. I'm going to create a game, and I'm playing a random opponent. This could be an expert. This could be a complete noob. Let's see how it goes. All right, so this is Queen's Gambit. If they take, it's accepted. If they don't take, it's declined, right? Accepted. If they don't take, it's declined, so it's declined currently. So I play this weird line, depending on where they put their bishop. If their bishop like develops here, hold on, let's see it's all about where this bishop develops. I have like a weird line I play. Let's see what this bishop does. Okay. All right, so I bring my bishop out here, actually. Now, the computer doesn't really, yeah, so he's going in for this. The computer doesn't really like this setup, right? Let's just do this for now. Okay, so this is, now, you know, if he takes, I take, I'm fine with that. Okay, so now he takes, I'm actually happy that he took. I just gained a tempo. All right, I'm going to castle. I'm looking at developing my queen over here, probably bishop back, you know, playing this kind of stuff so the knight doesn't hop in and harass my queen. Okay, I feel like this guy is misstepping a little bit, but I could be totally wrong. Let's see. Let's keep it simple. Okay, oh, he's going after my, well, that's good because I wanted to move my light square bishop there anyway. So that's good. All right. So now if he takes, I take like this. Yeah, notice how he couldn't, it was cool. He couldn't back up because I would have had this, right? Okay, so now he wants to trade light square bishops. I don't blame, or dark square bishops. I don't blame him. The question is how should it all happen? How should it all play out? What if I do something weird? I'm going to do something kind of weird. I'm doing then he just pushes. Then he pushes, but then I'm doing weird stuff right now. I feel like making this position like pretty weird. He's got this idea. Then I got this though. Okay. I feel like I'm close to having something. Okay, now I could damage his structure here pretty interestingly. I'm going to go for damaging his structure. Okay, so I'm on the queen, so he's got to recapture this. So now he has a structural weakness. He's got double isolated pawns here. And now I'm simply going to just play solid. So I was looking at playing like kind of like a wild man, but I'm simply going to just play solid now. That's my thing. I have an advantage. I have an advantage. Okay, so you're typically supposed to take towards the center, but I might actually just do this in this situation. I'm going to open up. Why not? Let's open it up. I like the idea. I like the idea of this rook diagonal being open. Hold on. Jeez. I got like ideas of like check, and then no king. There's nothing there. But if the king comes over, then no, king will just run over here, and then there's wait. Hold on. Check. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I want to get this knight active. I could do like let's double up rooks. Here. How about that? How about we double up rooks for the hell of it? We're going to double up rooks. All right. Now, yeah, of course he would want me to trade knights. No way am I trade knights because that would repair. If I take, he takes, that repairs his, oh, he's on this pawn. Damn it. All right, well, whatever. Let's just come on over here. I feel like I'm losing the thread a little bit here. It's not, I feel like I'm losing my advantage a little. I'm okay with taking like this. Notice how his light square bishop is dumb right now. Eventually he's going to have to push out. He might be doing that sooner rather than later. Okay, now I'm hopping in here. I like this. This is a cool square for my knight. All right. Let's see. I could even hop over here. Really start causing problems. Look at this outpost. Look at this outpost. I'm on the bishop. This is a really strong outpost, and he can't kick me with a pawn. He can't kick me. I'm gonna just fuck it. I'm gonna solidify. Well, hold on, not quite yet, because then the knight's gonna be hopping in here. Where's it? What's going on with that bishop? All right, let's really keep some pressure. The question is, where do I want my queen? I got to maintain defense over this. So now his queen can't stray too far from f7. All right, so he's looking to redevelop or redeploy. Yeah. All right. Okay, I got a tactical idea. Oh no! yeah. My tactical idea is called losing the game, like immediately. All right. Yeah, just lose your queen, Agni. There you go. That's my tactical idea. Okay. So now I see he's going to break it open. Yeah. Okay, we're going for this. Okay, he's on the knight. Oh, almost. I almost had something here. I was looking at take, take or whatever, and then this kind of stuff, but it doesn't quite work. The knight's there. That's a pesky knight. But I do have take, and then it's just a pawn. It's just a pawn, but I mean, it does get rid of his dark square bishop, which is kind of cool. He's also on this guy. I don't know. I mean, his light square bishop. I keep saying dark square bishop. I feel like my light square bishop should be doing more. Okay, he's got a time advantage too. I gotta be careful. Okay, I have a threat. Oh, he's on my knight. Oh man, he's on everything. All right. Okay, I gotta stop fucking around. Where's this knight gonna go? I'm either gonna move the knight, or I could also just defend it. Then he's gonna win this pawn here. Take. And he'll be on the bishop. Hold on a second. Defend the knight. Take. I feel like there's some tactical ideas that I'm missing. All right, whatever. I'm losing material, but I'm gonna play actively. That's like here. Here we go. I'm on his rook. Now I'm not on the rook. I'm just playing way too slow right now. That's the issue. I feel like sacking over here. I really like later on, like after he takes this pawn. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, it's not quite going to work with the bishop because he's got the... Damn it. It almost works. Oh, all right. Whatever. We're just playing this for now. This is a scary move, though. I didn't see that. Okay. I almost had this, right? What about take? I can't even move. It's pinned. It's pinned. What am I doing? Let's get out of the pin. He can pile up, but yeah, he's piling up. All right, so now we might have some trades. All right, this is going to be a sloppy endgame. We're both going to have damaged structures. His knight is a really good defender. It's pissing me off, actually, how good of a defender this knight is. Look at this. All my pieces want to hit this. And I can't. I can't. All my pieces want to hit it. Take. All right, so now everything's like falling, apparently. All right, so let's just try to defend. I want a flight square. Maybe I should go and try to kick this knight. I need to create some threats. Take. Nope, that doesn't work. Oh, I need some peace activity. I'm going to lose this one. I'm playing so bad. Just playing so bad here. All right, I feel like I need a flight square. I'm lost. This is a lost. Oh, really? Did he just blunder? Did he really just blunder that? That's incredible. Oh my God, I have like fresh. I have new life. There's new life in this position. Let's come over here. All right, yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever. All right. All right, there's new life. All right. Here we go. Check. I got to look out for tactics, though. There's a lot of tactics in the air. He's got this check. That doesn't do anything. Let's do this. I'm almost winning. All right, let's see. Let's just I'm gonna push up. Try to keep it simple. Oh, he's got the fork. Shit. Stop messing around. I'm moving too slow. I'm moving way too slow. Moving way too slow. All right, no more messing around here. Shit. Oh, I'm gonna check. Ah, what am I doing? Come on, Agni, play. Play. Oh, I'm really going to lose this? This is sad. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Hold on. At least I can't lose now. Checkmate! Oh, that's so ridiculous. Oh, no one could see it. No one could see it. Oh, God. Oh, my God. No one could see it. That was the greatest game. Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you on this. I can't believe no one could see it. That's so ridiculous. All right, you're going to see. You're about ready to see the most ridiculous game. This was the most ridiculous game ever. Oh man, that's so much. Yeah. Well, I you know what? You should have been able to know what's going on. You should have been able to know what's going on. But yeah, that's how it goes. All right. Okay. So anyways, yeah, we're gonna actually see the game. We're gonna see the game right now. Here we go. This is the most amazing comeback ever, and it was almost okay. Everyone can see it now. All right, here we go. We're gonna go to analysis board, and we're gonna go all the way back to the beginning. All right, so here's what, now everyone, I'm going to double check. Everyone can see it. All right? So here we go. This was pretty ridiculous, all right? We had this kind of stuff, right? This kind of stuff. So yeah, I play bishop f4 here. Computer doesn't like it, but that's what I play. I like this line, this variation. Been playing it for years. All right, so all this is fine. Yeah, I was happy. I was really happy when he played his knight to b6, because I was planning on putting my bishop here anyway. So like, he does that, and it's just the perfect timing, right? All right, so all this is good for me. In fact, let's run the computer analysis right now. Yeah, look at this. The computer's loving me. I'm up 1.9 here, chat. 1.9. This is how it goes. All right. So yeah, the computer's loving it right now. All right. Let's see. I come in here, which the computer says is fine, right? Now I toyed with this idea. I toyed with it. But then he comes over, right? Let's see what would happen, right? Because now he's gotta come over, or else I have the fork and I win the queen, right? So he comes over, but then what do I have after that? Like, what's the follow up? So, let's see, rook a to d1. I don't know about this follow up. It just seems like, and then he's always got ideas like this, trapping my bishop. I don't know. I mean, sure, I could launch a good. No, then I have a great attack. Actually, that would be almost mate. Yeah, I guess I could have got a little more aggressive. I was just playing. I think I was playing a little too solid. Anyway, anyways, we had this. So I decided in this moment, look, I'm going to create a structural weakness. So he's got these 3 pawns right here. I took. He recaptured, and now look at this. He has double isolated pawns there. He's got an isolated pawn there. He's got a structural weakness, and then I just decided to play solid. He took, I took. Computer wanted me to, you're supposed to take towards the center. The computer really wanted, and I was thinking about it, but I was like, I want to open up my rook file. I was like, you know what? I'm going to open up the rook file. Look at this beautiful file right here. I want to hit that, right? So then we have this. Computer loves this. It still wants this weird. Yeah, it wants this idea, and then I don't know. He just runs over though. I don't know why it likes that idea so much, but whatever. Okay, we have this. I'm still killing him according to the computer. Not anymore. The computer wants that stupid bishop move. Bishop h7, h8. What? Oh, look at that ridiculous knight move. Oh, come on. That no one sees that. No one sees that in a 10-minute game. All right, whatever. So we have all this. I'm beating him. The computer's loving my position. I'm up 5.3. Yep, best move. So I'm destroying him. Okay, still destroying. It wants it now. Because this is what I was talking about, this fork. But I was like, well, hold on, the knight takes. But then I guess what? Queen takes? Check. Oh, and I win the knight back. And I'm breaking everything up around here. All right. This is really sloppy. And now the computer hates it. Now we're dead even. All right. So I just gave away my entire advantage. Now I'm losing. Even. I did have this. Oh, because his rook was here, I thought I didn't have it. But when he moved his rook over, I just... Oh, come on. This is terrible. This is really disappointing chess, by the way. Like, this is really, really sad chess. All right, we had that. I only had 2 minutes and 35 seconds. All right, now I have a structural weakness. Computer says he's winning. We have this kind of stuff. All right. And then he just blundered. He blundered, so that was huge. Now you'd think I'd be able to put this away, but I had 1 minute and 16 seconds, and I started floundering, like pretty bad. Yeah, I did that, which is all good. Computer, likes this move, right? Oh, I could have even taken the rook here. What am I doing? I was in a time scramble. Oh, come on. So here I just take, because I was like, this is ridiculous. This should be enough to win. Check. So now I just push up. I'm like missing stuff all over the place because I have 29 seconds. Take that at least. So here's the thing. This is kind of interesting. If his king was exposed somewhere, I would have had the idea of bringing my rook over and like checking the king, and then he would have to move, and then I could promote. But his king is not exposed, so it's a little more dicey. Hold on a second. We had this kind of thing, so I just get a solid position here. All right, I have 16 seconds. 16 seconds on the clock, and then he just takes. So now it's like, okay, I'm fucked, right? So I have this. So I am making the best moves right now, which is nice. And then I go over and I win the rook through a discovered attack. Okay, but I have 7 seconds. Now this is where it gets really intense, everyone. I have 7 seconds. I have 7 seconds right here. Hey, Tindereos. Hey, good to see you, friend. How you doing? How's everything going with you, man? It's been a while. I hope you're doing well, dude. I hope you're doing well. Where are you now? Are you back in Germany? Are you still in Mexico? I think you went back to Germany. We're just reviewing a game. I played the entire game and no one could see it because I didn't have it set correctly. It was ridiculous. All right, so I have 7 seconds to win this game. I don't know how the fuck I won this. All right, so I take. So I got rid of all of his pawns. Now it's going to at least be a draw, right? I have 5 seconds to win this game. This is tough. This is really tough, but I was able to pull it off. All right. So I go over here. The idea is I'm setting a perimeter. I'm setting a perimeter right here. His king cannot come down here because my rook is holding the line, right? So I can pre-move a lot of this stuff out now. Look at that. So I'm pre-moving this out. Now he's backed up here. I have 4 seconds. All right. I have this. And now I got it. I did that check. Hold on. Well, this way I did it. All right. Look at that, though. 3.8 seconds left. I really almost blew that game. All right. Well, you all got to see it finally, at least. You all got to see it. Let's see. Tindereos, you say you're in Germany right now. Cool. You were in Austria in between. Nice. That sounds like fun. All right. Cool. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, you say, good to see you, buddy. You feel like your life has been worsened by not seeing me around lately. Hope you're doing well. I haven't been streaming as much lately. It's just been one of those things. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to bring more positivity to the world. I've been super, super busy lately. It's ridiculous. Like trying to find time for anything is crazy these days, man. It's crazy. How you said, I hope you're doing all right though, man. I hope you're doing okay. Okay. I missed a ton of stuff in chat. Let's see. Victor, so you say the attack is too strong. I think you're referring to when I had the knights and the bishop honed in, the rooks and the bishop honed in, right? But yeah, we had a lot going on in that game. There was a lot of action, a lot of excitement. Taylor Jade, hey, good to see ya. How you doing? How's life? How's the universe for you? How's everything going on with you? I hope everything's treating you well. Taylor Jade is a athlete. She is an exceptional athlete, and she is a friend of the fitness and health community. She also streams every now and then. Check her out. Drop her a follow. Taylor, what is new with you? The beard, yeah, I didn't straighten it right now. I showered and I did not straighten it. So normally I straighten it down to pretty close to a point. I get the point thing going. Here I just kind of like let it go. I let it go. We'll see. I had some split ends, so I cut it off. I did a little trimming. Tinnerus, you say, still looks great. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it. Hollywood, you say, dude, no worries whatsoever. Please take care of yourself first. Well, thank you, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. And Hollywood is my Chicago brother. It's good to have people from Chicago in stream. It gives me people that I close to that I can relate to. Victor, sir, you say, Agni, would you like to play some 4-person chess? Let's see. Let me think. Yeah, I can handle like one game of 4. I'm still getting used to it. I have no idea what the hell is going on. I have no idea what's going on. Let's see. We can do it though. We can do it. Actually, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it next stream. I've not been playing good chess, so I got lucky as hell to win that last game, to be honest. I almost blew it. I was killing the guy, and then I almost blew it. I was making blunders everywhere. Let's do it. Let's do it some other time. Okay. All right. I think I'm caught up with everything. Yeah, I think I'm caught up with everything. Yeah, Victor. So I know, and that's the problem. I know you did the redeem highlight my message. Agni, we cannot see the game. It's kind of ridiculous to play a whole game and no one can see it. They're literally just looking at my face describing the game. Healer, you're living for the plot twist. Yeah. Danny John, you say this storyline is amazing. I know. It's almost like I should keep my ringer on my phone so Danny John can like call me up, or someone can call me up and be like, hey, Agni, get your screen going, right? That's like a rookie mistake too. It's totally a rookie mistake. And, that's why I need 2 screens. All the other streamers have most streamers have 2 screens, and then they can keep up with chat and know what's going on. Danny, you were saying he's not even really playing; he's just saying chess. That would be funny though if I was just talking chess and not even actually playing the game. Oh God! All right. Look at my phone. Yeah, I mean, I could look at my phone every now and then, but there's always that. There's always that. Hey, Terror Time is here. All right, hold on. We got a lot of excitement. I knew something was going on. Terror Time, hello. Terror Time is the emote queen. She is also an exquisite personal trainer here on Twitch. She knows her workouts really well. She is an amazing human being. She's from Argentina. She's been streaming on Twitch for quite some time. Check her out. Drop her a follow. And she's got an emote game like no one else's business. She doesn't fuck around when it comes to emotes. Like her emotes are everywhere. I go to her stream, I redeem the sounds. I'm big into the cat redemption. I redeem the cat every time. I do the dog sometimes too. She's got the Bart redemption, the Ohm. The Ohm redemption really resonates with me, so I like that one as well. So and that's how she knows that I'm here. She always comes in or she hears the redeem cat. That's the first thing I do whenever I go to her stream. Taylor, you say things have been really good. By the way, Terror Time, how's it going with you? How's everything going with you? Taylor, you say things have been really good. Made some great friends and connections. That's so cool that you went to TwitchCon. That's right. Yeah, you went to TwitchCon. It would be. I mean, I'm so far away, so I'm not going to fly out there. But you're probably pretty close, right? You're out there in Cal, in Southern Cal, right? Let's see, friends and connection to TwitchCon, now back to work, but vacation coming up. So you're balancing the work and play. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Nice. By the way, I've never asked you, what do you do? You don't need to share it if you don't want to, but what do you do for work? I've never asked you. Terror Time, you say now everything is going good. Okay. Excellent. I'm glad. Yeah. You were feeling sick last time you were here, Terry. I remember, and it was so weird because it's like you're someone who I never expect to ever get sick, because you're like so full of energy and so like strong and healthy, and you're always like doing healthy stuff. I just feel like you're like someone who would never get sick, and to see you sick was crazy. And then you said your mom had hip surgery or something like that, or broke her hip. That's crazy, right? Hollywood, let's see. You say, we have any word on Chad Guy? You missed that, dude. You hope, dude. Chad Guy is in the Discord. He's here. Let me put the Discord. Here, yeah, everyone. If you have not joined my Discord, join my Discord. Hollywood Chad Guy is the most active member of Discord of my Discord community that I've ever had. This guy like makes like 3 or 4 posts a day. He's like always doing stuff in Discord. He posts a lot of his food. He's always posting stuff in there. He's a good dude. I actually made him a VIP recently because he's been around so long. This guy's been coming to my streams for forever. He's a bit of a troll, but he's a good dude, and I love the dude. I love the dude. He also has been sharing a lot. He's very open these days. So that's kind of cool too. Let's see. Where else are we at? Terror Time, you say, or no, Taylor, you're saying, yeah, you are not a cow. Yeah, the Terror Time, right? That's a good sound redemption, right? It really is. You always redeem the cow. She gets pissed. I am not the cow. And then with the cat, it's like, and then with the cat, she's always like, it's like redeem cat. She's always like, where's the cat? Where's the cat? Where's the cat? She's got the best mannerisms. It's so perfect. Her mannerisms for each one, for Ohm and all of them. But I'm crazy. I go in there and I'll spam like 8 of them. I'll like right away. But yeah, Hollywood Chad Guy's all around. Chad Guy's been he got a Tesla actually, and he's been watching my stream on his on the screen on his Tesla, and then sending me pictures of it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to see. He's like driving around, like watching me on his stream. I hope he's not driving and watching. I hope he's got his car parked. But it's pretty weird to see like my stream on someone's Tesla, television or screen or whatever. All right, let's see. Taylor, you say yeah. San Diego. Oops, hold on. Yes, San Diego is only an hour and a half drive, but we don't want to drive back and forth. So you got an Airbnb, and a streamer friend stay with us. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's a good move. Airbnbs are the way to go. They really are. I mean, they're discounted, and usually a lot of times they're interesting experiences. You get like a kitchen. You get a lot more stuff than you do in like just a regular hotel. I'm surprised regular hotels still exist. With Airbnbs. Taylor, you say you love the frog redemption too. Yes. When she puts on the hat and jumps, it's awesome. The frog redemption is amazing in Terror Time streams. I love that one too. That's a good one. Hollywood, you say, hello, that's awesome. He might have the auto driving on. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. But he just keeps sending me pictures of like my stream, of my stream on his on his screen in his Tesla. It's pretty cool though to see. It's pretty neat. I like it. I love checking it out. All right. Taylor, you say you love trolling. Yeah, trolling's fun as long as it's in good spirit, right? There was a time where like initially when people were first trolling, it was like that was considered like, bad manners. It's like bad manners. But then people were like, no, hold on. If someone's going to troll and just be like funny and playful about it, that's good. It's just like, then you get when you get the trolls that are like super disruptive and saying like, really like ignorant shit and trying to like, piss off people, then it's like, I don't know about those guys, right? All right. Let's see. Where are we at here? I think we're all good. Taylor, you say, sometimes you put streamers on your big screen in the living room while you're cooking or chilling around the house. Yeah, Chad Guy was actually saying the same thing too. He got some new big flat screen, and he was like watching me on the big flat screen. He was like, wow, this is really weird seeing you up close and personal. He said it looked like I was staring directly into his soul. But anyways, okay. What have I been doing here? I've been streaming for an hour. Some of you just came for the meditation. So I'm going to seriously, I got to hop into the meditation. All right. So let's get the lighting right. All right. Let's get the lighting right. All right. First, we got to get the mood lighting. All right. We got the mood lighting. Right, so you can all be comfortable now. And, I always come out here and I'm like super intense. I'm ready to go. I want to play some chess. I want to do all sorts of stuff, have a lot of fun. And then we slow things down and come to the place of peace and love. existing in our hearts. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged. Or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is to find a position that is comfortable for you. And then gently close your eyes and take a few slow, deep breaths on your own. I have a Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that rings every 2 seconds. And you can use it to help regulate your breath count. Take a few more slow, deep breaths on your own while maintaining good posture. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, slowly lowering your abdomen. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountain peak. Watching the clouds float through the sky beneath you. Two clouds merge together into one. And one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. These clouds float through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being and exist for a while in conscious awareness before disappearing from your mind. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Be mindful of your breath rhythm. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon, and return your awareness to your breath count. Your essence is love. Your love is manifested as light. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. Awakening the inner light within them. So that they may shine their light on all whom they encounter, until the whole world is reunited as one once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Focus on your breath count. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go to the region of your heart chakra. Feel the love emanating from this location. And the warmth surrounding your love. Experience the perfect peace residing here. and the joy which accompanies it. In this place, you are one with the divine. In this place, you are one with eternity. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eye sight. Stay focused on your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon, and return your awareness to your breath count. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Travel down to your center point. the place inside you at the centermost locus of your being. The location where your essence is the strongest. Feel the love flowing through this location. And the warmth which surrounds this love. Experience the perfect monism residing here. Being in tune with all of creation. Opposites of any kind cannot enter here. Fear and worry are not welcome. Boundaries and separations do not exist in this location. For in this place, division is incomprehensible. You were created to be eternally as one. And what is eternally one can never be two. Focus on your center point. And when you're ready, travel through. Here, at your center point, you recall your true identity. At your center, you remember how you came to be. Here, at your center point, you remember your divine purpose. To spread love and light to all of those whom you encounter. In this place, your pure essence becomes apparent. That essence being love. In this location, you flow eternally from the source of all creation. Because that's how you were created. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your body. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all stress and tension from your mind. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all existential angst from your being. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all fear and worry from your mind. Gently open your eyes, returning to the present moment. Bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your day. Namaste. Let's see, that was a 30-minute meditation, which is good. Half an hour is a good amount of time to do meditation. My earbuds ran out of battery about 3/4 of the way through, so that was kind of interesting. Noger, thank you so much for the raid, brother. I appreciate it, man. Welcome in. We were just finishing up meditation. Everyone here, thank you so much for sharing the sacred space with me. I am honored and humbled to be here with you as your meditation guide. I hope you all feel more grounded and stable after this meditation. I hope you feel more joy, love, and abundance in your lives. And I hope you feel relaxation and calm, because you deserve it. And I love you all unconditionally. Thank you so much. All right. Noger, you said sounded great. Well, great. Excellent. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I always start out by just focusing on the breath and the meditation, and then we do some visualizations, and we try to clear our minds. That's the meditation that I like to do, where we try to empty our minds because our minds are constantly thinking, right? We constantly have thoughts going, right? It's nonstop, you know. So it brings about an interesting change when we can clear our minds and not have that chatter. And I feel like when you do so, that you can go within and experience something different, something that's normally unavailable when the mind is chattering constantly. And so that's kind of what we do. And then we travel. We try to travel within, and experience any truths that we can find within, because there's different avenues to truth, right? You know, we can go and we can explore the external world, what Kant would refer to as the phenomenal realm, right? The world of sensory experience, right? And some of the best tools we have to explore that realm are science, right? Science is a great tool to explore that realm, and just walking around talking to people, doing all the normal forms of exploration in the external world, right? And then for the internal world, we have to use other types of tools, right? We have to use like meditation and yoga and qigong and kumne, and those are tools you use to go within. So it's and I feel it's important to do both, right? Not you want to stay balanced. You want to be able to find peace. And the cool thing is, science actually supports the fact that meditation is very beneficial for us. That's the cool thing. It brings about I forget what kind. I think it was delta waves in the brain, which are healthy calming waves. And people who meditate on a regular basis are less likely to get a lot of diseases like stress related diseases that people that don't are more susceptible to. So it's always cool when something in the holistic world is supported by science. Let's see. Taylor Jade, excellent. You enjoyed it. Wonderful. And Victor Sawyer, you say yes. Focused attention meditation is particularly strong from what you've read. Yeah, it is. It trains your mind, right? It trains your mind, and if you can train your mind to block out all that thought and chatter, right, and really hone in on either one thing or nothing. That's a valuable tool to be able to use in the external world as well, right? Whatever you're doing, like let's say you're focusing on a sport, right, or some kind of activity, or a chess game, for instance, right? If you're constantly thinking about other things, or thinking about the guy next to you and the noise he's making. If you're like for instance, I was at a chess tournament. I played in the Chicago Open a few years back, and 3 years in a row, and I was sitting there, and the guy next to me was kind of being loud and obnoxious, a little bit obnoxious. He had a bag of chips, and he was eating his chips, and like the bag was making all this noise, and it was pretty ridiculous, right? He's like chomping on his chips while he's playing. And at first I was like, dude, this guy's got to chill the fuck out, right? Like I'm trying to play some chess here, and it's hard to focus when this guy's like making all this noise. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to allow this guy to affect me. So I just used meditation tools and mindfulness, and I just allowed it to not even affect my game, and I just played, and I played a brilliant game, and I won that one. So that was fun. Yeah. So meditation can help with that. Victor, so you say may even improve mental toughness? Yeah, absolutely. I think there's probably that's definitely a plausible thing, right, to think about, right? Anything where you're using like a meta level awareness to reprogram your mind to make it do something that it typically is not used to doing, right? Or has been conditioned not to do, right? Anytime when you do that, you're developing a new skill set, right? Such that when you're in challenging situations, you'll be able to calm yourself and be more peaceful. I think you're spot on with that. Victor, so you said you can send a neuroscience article on focused attention meditation if you want. Yeah, post it in the Discord. I would love to see that. Let's see. Noger, you say, so we need to follow Agni around with a bag of chips, and he'll win all the chess matches. That's how it goes, man. It's funny when people. It's like when people try like to distract me. When people try to get under my skin, like in chess, people do this all the time. They'll talk shit. We were talking about this the other day. People will talk shit. They'll trash talk, right? People will, will do weird stuff like like tap their fingers on the table, right? They'll do weird little things to try to get under your skin. That always like makes me focus so much more, and I'm able to like really hone in and just like really do well and not allow it to affect me. It's almost like a reminder to me. It's like a reminder to me to like really hone in. I actually have problems when the person I'm playing is like a really nice human being. that's when I have trouble. Like when the person's like super polite and kind, because then I'm not as focused. I'm like, I don't know. But when the person's being an asshole to me, then I'm like, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready for war, and I'm like focused in. I'm honed in, and I'm like pumped up. So yeah, if you want to beat me in chess, just be like really kind and nice to me, and then like I'll probably like not go for the throat. I guess that's how it goes. In life. I don't know if any of you are like that, where like if you're playing someone and they're like really kind and passive and nice, it's harder to go for the kill in a game, right? Than if someone's like being like if you really want to beat someone, if they're being like a jerk to you, right? I don't know what the hell's going on. Let's get some light in here though. Right? It seems kind of dark. We need some light. Let's get some light going. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, got a little light going. We can feel that light flowing in now. That feels good. Let's see where we're at with everything. Oh, we're in a good location. Okay. I think it is time for verse from the Tao Te Ching. This is Lao Tzu's masterpiece, one of the greatest books ever written, in my opinion. And we're going to do a quick little verse. There's 81 verses of the Tao Te Ching, and we are on verse 28. Verse 28. Let's see. Taylor, you say a great meditation. You really needed it for this long work. Well, thank you. Thank you, Taylor. Much appreciated. That's super sweet of you. Yeah, I felt it was pretty good. It was just half an hour, nice, short, succinct meditation to the point. We got in there, felt some peace and love, and yeah, we're gonna go with it, right? You say, and for work. You're a production manager in sports media. That's so cool. Basically handle what you guys watch at on TV for games, like highlights and interviews, and report stats. You report stats during games. That is so awesome. I love it. I love that you get to be. I think we did talk about this once. Yeah, we did talk about this. You get to hang out and like actually you're like on the ground level with like some of my heroes. You get to like actually like hang out with these people. That's pretty amazing. What a cool gig you have. What an awesome job. That's really cool. You say lots of games going on this week, so it's best to have time and relax and meditate like this is so peaceful. Yeah. Do you do all sports or what's is there any like one particular sport that you focus on, or do you do like a lot of different variety of stuff? Because I'm excited. That's really cool. That's really cool that you're in that industry. Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I wanted to be a professional athlete. I would fluctuate between, like when I was young, a professional athlete and a rock star. Those were the two things I wanted to do. I wanted to be the front man for like a metal band or something. Let's see. Taylor, you say, yeah, you remember we talked about your experiences. That's right. Yeah, working with Kobe. Yeah, absolutely. It's so incredible how you got to work with some of the heroes of a lot of people out there, right? It's pretty awesome, And you're an awesome athlete, Junior Olympics for volleyball. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy that you're on here. You work NBA, NHL, and MLB. That's so awesome. Yeah, and you may start working soccer. Beautiful. What a cool profession to be able to go into something you love and something you're passionate about, right? You really have a good thing going on. I'm really impressed with that. I think that's awesome. All right. Without further ado, though, we got to get back to Lao Tzu. Let's see. So we are on verse 28, and Lao Tzu says, of old, those who practiced the way did not use it to enlighten the people, but to hoodwink them. Now, the reason why the people are difficult to govern is that they are too clever. Thus, to understand a state through knowledge will be to the detriment of the state. And to understand a state through ignorance will be to the good of the state. Be constantly aware that these two are models. Constantly to be aware of the models is known as dark virtue. Dark virtue is profound and far-reaching, but when things turn back, it turns back with them. Only then does it go completely with the stream. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, basically that's the crazy thing about the Tao Te Ching. It really runs contrary to Western notions about what we should be doing and how we should perceive reality, right? I mean, so and by the way, this is verse. He's not talking literal, and he's not talking literally here. So like, but let's run through this again because this is very intense. And there's a lot to unpack. Of old, those who practiced the way did not use it to enlighten the people, but to hoodwink them. Now, the reason why the people are difficult to govern is that they are too clever. The reason people, I feel like what he's saying is that people think that they're too clever, right? Maybe not that they are too clever, but that they have too much ego blocking their way. Thus, to understand a state through knowledge will be to the detriment of the state. I guess one interpretation could be that if you think you know everything about the state, then you're not going to be open and receptive to any new information that comes in. You're gonna be closed off, right? And he says, and to understand the state through ignorance will be to the good of the state. He uses the word ignorance here, but I feel like what he's actually saying in this current context is that to understand a state through openness will be to the good of the state, right? If you are like asking questions and being open, and claiming that you don't know everything about something, you're going to be more receptive to understanding it, right? Be constantly aware that these two are models. Constantly to be aware of the models is known as dark virtue. Constantly to be aware of the models is known as dark virtue. Dark virtue is profound and far-reaching. But when things turn back, it turns back with them. Only then does it go completely with the stream. All right, let's back up a second. Be constantly aware that these two are models. Constantly to be aware of the models is known as dark virtue. So I think what he's saying here is to take a meta level perspective, right? To understand these things from meta level, a meta perspective, right? If you understand that to understand a state through knowledge will be to the detriment of the state, right? To try to think you know everything and to be closed off, and then to be open is going to actually be good for the state. If you have that meta level concept, then you're going to be. It's known as dark virtue. I don't know why he goes into dark virtue though. Interesting. Dark virtue is profound and far-reaching. But when things turn back, it turns back with them. Only then does it go completely with the stream. And that's a big thing with Lao Tzu and with the Tao Te Ching. It's always talking about going with the stream, going with the flow, right? That's like one of the main things with the Tao Te Ching. He talks about slowing down, going with the flow, and just going that way. But anyways, yeah, that's it. Nolger, you say you got to run. You'll be back in a bit. Okay, well, hey, thanks again for the raid, man. Much appreciated. And, peace be with you, man. All right, so let's see. I want to do another chess game. I want to do another chess game. Let's see if I can actually. I'll show the screen this time though. How about that? I promise to show the screen this time. Yeah, Victor. So interesting reading. I'm gonna have to go over that one later because I feel like I wasn't doing a just job of my explication of that. Right. All right. Let's see if I can actually. I'm gonna show you some chess, and hopefully I can make this a little smoother this time. I can't hear the moves though, but that's gonna be fine. All right. So now everyone should be able to see it, right? Everyone can see the board. All right. We are good to go. So. Okay, game aborted. All right, let's try it again. Here we go. Guess I'm going to be black here. I'm going to go into this. We got this kind of stuff. French, well, just normal standard stuff. All right, blah, 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 blah. Oh, we got four. What is this going to be, 4 knights-ish? Okay, we're just going to castle. I'm going to keep things simple. Oh, no, hold on. What am I doing? Well, yeah, then I would have to take the knight. Let's just do this first. No, then I lose that. This is not I don't even play this opening anymore. It's like so bland. I typically don't play it. Well, whatever. He can't. It's fine right here. I'm going to challenge the bishop. His knight's pinned to the... Okay, so yeah, he's going in for this. Oh, there is something here. So I got to take, right? He has 2 pieces. He's got 2 pieces on the... So I think I just got to do this kind of stuff, right? This is weird. Like, I don't know. I think this guy's just very... Like, no one at high levels plays this kind of weird stuff. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. All right, just come over here. Yeah, I'm a little uncertain about this guy and like what he's doing right now. This is a weird game. I feel this guy's playing like chess like people. This guy's playing chess like people played like 20 years ago. You know, I feel like that's the issue here. No one plays chess like this anymore. Oh man, it's kind of a weird thing to say though too. All right, I gotta like stop messing around or I'm gonna actually lose this game. I'm like way behind in development. All right, so I need to get my knight out. I want to get rid of his dark square bishop. It's kind of an annoying piece. I wonder if he's going to take my knight, my knight. So he might just come in here and like take this. If he plays this, I'm immediately playing this. I mean, he'll have this kind of stuff though. Then I take. And he takes. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going after his dark square bishop though. That's like the main thing. All right. Bye-bye, dark square bishop. Okay. So mission 1 accomplished. Look at this square. That's kind of crazy, right? I got to find a good home for my light square. My light square bishop. Let's do this. It's just like a nice defensive move. And I'm throwing a punch right here. I'm way behind in development, though, is the problem. All right. Let's get this knight out. This is annoying, this pressure right here, by the way. I'm going to expand on the queen side, I think. No, not quite yet. He's got this knight move. I don't care. I'm going to give him that space. I need to get untangled. Like in a couple moves, I'll be all right. I just need like a couple moves. All right, so yeah, we have that. Let's see if he want. Oops. Let's see if he wants to take my my light square bishop. Notice I have these pawns on light squares. So typically my light square bishop's going to be my bad bishop. I'm not playing this well, but this guy's weird. This guy's a weird dude. All right. So let's do this kind of stuff. If I play this, I don't like the idea of this. Well, maybe it's not that bad. What's he looking to double up rooks on the file? Yeah, this guy's playing chess like people played 20 years ago. All right, whatever, man. You know, I don't know what to say about that. All right, let's see what he does if I do this. Two pieces hitting the pawn. I wonder if he'll do something like drastic like that. I'm kind of interested in like where he's going with all this. I feel like this guy, like, yeah, he is doing that kind of craziness. All right, so he's doing that crazy. So I'm looking at this and push, and then sacking. Let's see, push, push, take. No, it's not quite working out. What about? I really like the idea of my knight right here and getting rid of his light square bishop. Then he'll win the pawn, but hold on a second. Take. You know what? I'm going for it. This could be wrong, but I'm going in for it. All right, I'm going in for this. I now have a lot of piece activity, and I'm down material. This is exactly how you don't want to play chess, by the way. Just so everyone knows, I'm down a pawn right there. Okay, so now let's see. Let's just defend everything. Let's get this guy out here. Oh no, I got to be really careful. There's like threats. There's major threats here. So I got to come over here. Oh no, forks. Do I really have to come all the way back here? I almost... I can't take the pawn is the crazy thing because of these back rank mate threats. This is so ugly. All right. We are in full defensive mode right now. We are as defensive as you can get. Oh my God. Look at this. All of my pieces. I'm getting destroyed here. I'm getting destroyed. He's got the knight, the 2 rooks. Get out of here, knight. This is so ridiculous. I don't know why I even played this. What am I even doing in this game? Whoa! He just blundered. He blundered. I'm back in it. Ah! He resigned. He resigned. He was killing me too. He was absolutely killing me that game. I am sorry, by the way. That was terrible chess. I really am sorry. I did not deserve to win that game. That was some of the worst chess I ever played. It was like he started off with everything was too basic. That like opening that's like literally like what I like my students in my class would play. It's like such garbage. I can't believe I don't know what happened there. I'm just not playing good chess today. Chad guy, you say let's see, amazing meditation. You used to be very skeptical in the beginning, but you're glad you finally were able to drop. Dude, thank you so much, man. That's super kind of you. And he said, thank you, Agni. Glad to call you friend. Dude, much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. You are a friend, man. You are a friend. There's a reason I gave you that VIP badge. You've been coming here, man. And I know you were skeptical. You were skeptical at the beginning, man. A lot of people are. A lot of Western culture is very skeptical, right, about meditation, right? Because they're like, I don't know, it's kind of woo-woo, right? People are skeptical about it, but you know what? Science supports it. Science says meditation is healthy, and people have been meditating for 10,000 years, or longer. So there's probably a reason why people do it. So that's good, man. That's good that you're actually doing it now and you're enjoying it and you're getting something out of it. I appreciate that, man. I really do. All right. Well, this is good. We did readings from the Tao Te Ching. We did all sorts of stuff. All right. Well, I think it is about time to do a raid because I have been streaming over 2 hours and I have to do some options trading in the morning. Exactly. Yeah, Victor. So that's exactly where I'm going. You and I are on the same page, brother. You and I are on the same page. That's literally what I just looked at. Yeah, Anne is cool. Anne is really cool. Just a kind human being. She's in my crew. She's part of my crew. Her and Noger and Aristotle. We're like a core crew of mine. Have been a core crew of mine for a while. So everyone copy this Ray call if you have a subscription. If not, just tell them that, or just tell her hi. Chad guy, say you're glad to be in your happy place. Well, dude, I'm glad you are too, man. I really am, man. You deserve it, man. You deserve happiness. You deserve unconditional love and kindness and compassion. And I'm glad, man. I'm glad you're able to feel some joy in this world. That's important. It's really important. So we're gonna give Anne a raid. And yeah, everyone, say hi to Anne. She's really just a nice human being. All right. So here we go. Chad guy, you say usually you're only happy once or every 2 months. Really, man, dude. Well, I didn't know that. We're gonna have to talk more later. But all right, we'll talk more. All right, brother, man, have a good one. Try to have a good one. I'm glad you're feeling better.